Hey, it's Omri. How's it going? I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. I have something different today, a little bit more aggressive. Yesterday's practice was really relaxed. I was going through a day where my body just kind of felt it needed something a little less intense. Today, on the other hand, I gravitated to something a lot heavier, as you'll see from the soundtrack. So by the way, I used to put music on the videos, and until I find music that I really like, I'll put a link to the music that I practice to. I'll try to put it in the video right here. But if it's not right here on the screen in graphics right now coming up for you to press on, which I'm gonna try, and this is my way of pressuring myself to do that, but I might not. I might just be like, oh my God, it's too technically difficult to achieve in one afternoon. Then I'll put it in the links below. So when you click on that, you open that in another browser, and then you watch that on top of me practicing. Gives you a better idea of what sort of music I listen to when I practice, first of all, but also it'll give you an opportunity to see the difference between the practices according to the music in the background. I think that's really interesting. And plus, a lot of the music I really practice to personally is very different. I'm sure other people practice it too as well, but it's not as common to listen to metal or heavy rock while you practice yoga, I think, out there. But for me, I can't think of something more relaxing. I've always been this way. I've always thought that it's more relaxing. It's weird, but I can focus. So thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any comments, let me know below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye. Welcome back to the mat, everyone. Beginning with this series of 3 waves, bottom to the top or top to the bottom. Any way you want to look at it, going through the full range from the back bend to the chair to the fold. And then back into the fray, back to down dog, to open the hamstrings and the calves, opening the hip. And one of my favorite moves these days is an open bind with a straight front leg, or a bound triangle, if you will. Depends on how you look at it, but I'm finding that move to be extremely effective at opening and stretching my glutes and hamstrings right now. Now, I want to stress that a lot of the advice that you get might not be good for you, in the sense of it might not be the right time in your progression for that stretch to be effective. That doesn't mean the stretch isn't effective at some point. I can recall many times in the past where other students, other teachers have told me about techniques that helped them work into something, and I tried it on myself and it didn't work. But then later on, it worked phenomenal in the right time when my body is ready for it. So, I'm all about continuously challenging and finding new perspectives in the practice, about the practice. And this is one of those understandings that helps mitigate the frustration that comes out of the slow progression, which is inevitable for everyone. There will be a point in your practice, whether you are phenomenal or you're not so great, there will be a time where things are going to speed up and open up, and you're going to feel amazing about it. And then there'll be stretches of time where there'll be nothing, where you'll just feel like you're standing in one spot forever. And guess what? That's analogous to life, isn't it? There's times where we feel like so much is happening. It can be overwhelming. It's exciting. It's amazing. It's everything. And then there are times when it seems like it's standing water, like a swamp, like you're dredging through the mud. There's this whole lotus thing in yoga. The lotus grows in the mud. This is amazing flower. But here, we're talking about the struggle right now. And the struggle is inherent. And the struggle, even if it gets really easy for a while, there might be a period again where it's going to be really hard. I remember that first time that happened to me. I used to have this posture down pat. It's called fixed firm. It's from the Bikram series. It's a really fun posture, but it requires a lot of knee flexibility, and it's really tough for people at the beginning because it's a lot on the knee. And this was difficult at first, and then I became a lot better at it, and suddenly it was just a piece of cake, and I was thinking to myself, oh, look at that, that's so easy. And then a couple years back, I couldn't sit into it. No matter what I did, it just didn't work. And that was really interesting. I thought to myself, oh my God, what's happening? Arthritis, old age. The hypochondriac in me started working overtime. But whatever happened, there was a period of adjustment, and then it went back to normal. And now the posture is fine again. So this is normal in the dynamics of the practice. It's good to acknowledge and know that things ebb and flow in this way. And as your practice changes, for the better, for the worse, just be patient. Keep going. Listen to your body. Give it space if it needs it. So when you're ready to go again, it'll be ready to go. Thanks for coming, everybody. See you tomorrow morning.